Hello.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of another Nerdy Talk Show where we talk nerd. Okay, so tonight we have a lot in store for you. You know what? I was actually just looking up a random fact on the internet. I just got back from South Carolina. I had to get peaches for my parents, and I was telling one of my friends either there are two types of peaches you could have: the peaches you eat and the peach you save. Which maybe wonder how many times has Princess Peach been kidnapped? I googled it up. I looked it up. As of August 15th, 2017, 23 times. I honestly thought there was going to be more. Anyway, tonight, we got movie trailers tonight for Jungle Cruise, Addams Family 2, and the much-anticipated Marvel series What If? What if we think of a good thing about these movies? Except for the obvious one. Anyway, we also got a new Star Wars that was announced for Disney Plus. This time they're taking a new style to the franchise. It's going through a lot, but this time they're giving something a little fresh. Anime. And I love this image, by the way, just the whole samurai fight type thing. Anyway, we are finally happy, ladies and gents. We have our new version of the Switch announced and ready. I am not doing good on this today. Nintendo released their new model of the Switch this week, and there's some good things, some bad things. Not so much bad things, but whatever. We'll just get to that there. And finally, the new Resident Evil series on Netflix, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, has finally aired, and Cruiser has some thoughts on it. Stuff you don't want to miss. All that and more tonight on another Nerdy Talk Show. Sit tight, we'll be right back.
You're watching another Nerdy Talk Show.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Nerdy Talk Show. I'm here with Kuma the Sleepy, Bright Idea, and Cruse will be joining us later. So, how are you tonight, Cruse? Kuma? Kuma, you're muted. Kuma?
And so I was.
Oh, yes, you were. There you go. Kuma the Sleepy, everybody. He finally woke up.
Yo.
But my God, also your camera's not on. But my God, where have I been this whole week? These last 3 days, I've been in South Carolina. I am not on my A game today. And what did I come back with? This cool rotating keychain, this turtle necklace with my birthstone that my girlfriend got me, this proof of card that she beat me in mini golf, and a random copy of Katamari Damaste re-rolled. I beat it in one night.
Nice.
I got it for $20 at the Best Buy. I don't know why.
I've never played any of the Katamari games, honestly.
Oh, they're really relaxing. I'm gonna say that. Like, if you ever had a bad day at work, you just come home and you just roll shit up. It's awesome.
So
But
you had a bad day.
But everybody can agree, whether or not you hate or like the gameplay, that soundtrack, my God, is amazing. You know the songs. Everything around there's awesome.
It's like when just going into Animal Crossing and going into the main hall, or not main hall, going into City Hall and just listening
No,
to the
no,
soundtrack.
it's far more than that. That it's all Japanese. It's all Japanese music. And they got like funk. They got rock. They got folk. They got like slow jazz. It's really cool. You've heard their soundtrack, haven't you? The
No.
Oh, like na 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 na. You've heard that song, have you?
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's their main theme. Katamari
Hey,
on the swing. So yeah, I played that and I beat it in one night. Kuma, you're green.
Yes.
Oh my god, I should probably also want to give an apology for those that were on the Mystery Brony Theater YouTube page last night. I was trying to do a small main stream that lasted for 5 minutes. It said drunk AMA, where I said I was drunk, but I wasn't. Like I drank an entire big beer and I kept doing shots of this cupcake vodka, which I gave some.
Let's drink.
Yeah, man, definitely. Like my girlfriend tried this for the first time and she loved it.
Nice.
That's got to be our thing. I just say that. Kuma, both of us just drink at the same time.
I got me peach vodka.
What a coincidence! What a coincidence! But yeah, I got this keychain here for a reason. I have a thing with places I go to. I always have to get one of these rotator keychains with the rotating center. I can't see it well. I like how it's shaped like a key. I don't know what the key is to, but whatever. So, I missed a lot. And there really wasn't that much happening this week, aside the tragic death of Robert Downey Sr., may he rest in peace. It's a shame. I really never watched a lot of his movies, but
Same.
I did learn one thing about him. He was actually an endorser of Harvey Milk. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Thank you, Biographics. Oliver, you're the man.
What? What is that?
What?
No, what's the manufacturer of what?
What are you talking about?
What did he manufacture or
Manufacturer? What the frick?
no? What did Robert Downey Sr.
He was
do?
he was an endorser and I believe a friend of Harvey Milk.
Oh, Harvey Milk. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
I thought you said he helped invent Harvey Milk. I was like, what the hell is Harvey?
Yes.
I was like, what's Harvey Milk?
Yes, he helped invent the first gay politician. Oh my god. Even in Biographics, he acknowledged that. So yes, one of Harvey Milk's friends and endorsers was the father of Iron Man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised they didn't use him for to play older Tony Stark in Endgame. That would have been awesome.
Don't you think? Don't you think that had been like a fun brag for him to say to his friends? He was like, "Oh yeah, what's your son doing? Oh yeah, mine's Iron Man."
My son's Iron Man. My son's Iron Man. Man, now one of the most expensive actors in Hollywood.
Oh, your son's a doctor. Mine's Iron Man.
But no, really, it's the guy did had a history of directing stuff. I really want to check out more of his films, really do. I believe he was an actor. I can't really remember much he's acted on. I feel like I did see a movie he was in though, but I can't remember what it was. Now, well. So yeah, I haven't even unpacked yet. Like, you see all this shit here? All this is my shit, and I haven't unpacked it yet.
Oh well.
So, like, yeah. I miss her already, Kuma.
So I just I was just curious, and I was gonna look up Robert Downey Sr.'s stuff as well.
Go ahead.
I just typed in Robert as the first thing to put.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes up is Robert A. Heinlein. Heinlein.
Robert A.
Second is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Third is Roberto Mancini, or Mancini, however you want to say that.
Yeah, it's Mancini, I believe. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know.
Robert A. Lee.
Robert A. Lee?
Ely.
I was about to say, what the
Ely. Robert Pattinson.
Who is he?
Robert De Niro. And then Robert Downey Sr.
That's just.
And then after him is Robert Redford.
God, you ever seen one of those like things where they get a celebrity to read their Google searches and answer questions?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I seen one of Samuel L. Jackson.
I saw one of the Paul McCartney. Also the cast of Sesame Street did one, which I thought was freaking hilarious.
Oh, wow, really? Nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know it's hilarious when when Muppets are involved.
Oh god.
Yeah, let the record show, Kermit the Frog, if you're watching this, we want you. We want you so badly. I always say that one of the main goals of the show was to get an interview with Kermit the Frog.
I thought it was Felicia Day.
No, that's a personal interview, but you know, if we did get Felicia Day, that'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
But then again, Kermit the Frog is kind of more famous, so you know. Come on, who doesn't want to have an interview with Kermit the Frog?
True.
Be awesome.
And we mean the actual frog.
Okay, yeah, the frog, not the actor, the frog. Just you get the puppet in here and everything. I'm sure he uses Discord. I'm sure Kermit the Frog is the ultimate gamer. He does a lot of Let's Play videos. Is that a thing? I need to look it up now.
Oh, Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog Let's Play. No, there are no Let's Play performances of Kermit the Frog. Oh yeah, Let's Play Pikmin with Kermit the Frog. Anyway. It just looks like he's being attacked by Pikmin. Anyway, so... He has a TikTok account? My god. Anyway. Where was I? Okay, so... Let's talk about some of the trailers that came out this week. Because my god, so many did. Let's just get the worst one out of the way first. And that one being the one of the Addams Family 2. Okay, so... I got a question. Kuma, I give you the question. Here. Okay, you follow me? I bestow upon you the following question. Who asked for this?
I have no idea. The kid who saw it in the first place. I know it wasn't the adults.
Oh my god. First of all, I saw this trailer once and I don't want to see it again because it's just embarrassing. Now, let the record show, I can't speak for the first movie, whether it was good or bad. I heard people said it was really disappointing. But, I didn't see it, so I can't really speak for it. But, like, this one, I don't even know what to say here. I think Cruiser put it best poetically when I shared this on our chat. Pop music ruins everything. Because, let me put it this way. When I think the Addams Family, the first thing I think is frickin' Riding Dirty. Like, what? Like, apparently they're on a road trip now or something like that, and they got this weird Tim Burton-esque car. Question: why didn't Tim Burton like do this?
I don't know. Basically, I guess they're doing a vacation, or they're either doing some sort of family vacation, or they're just...
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say maybe family vacation.
I know, like, it's just one of those family road trip vacation things. Also,
we had them... It showed them going to Niagara Falls and then going to the Grand Canyon.
I don't care. Anyway, but, like, that's the point by some of this trailer. I don't care. Like, one of the things that's really interesting, like, and then we get Cousin It at the end. I haven't seen a lot of Addams Family. I don't remember Cousin It being that small.
I find it kind of fun where they gave him a Snoop Dogg song.
The what?
They gave him a Snoop Dogg song.
Oh my god, yes, they gave him a Snoop Dogg song as his theme.
Mm-hmm.
God, wasn't there one period where they actually gave Cousin It a voice, like an actual human speech or something like that?
I really don't remember.
I don't know.
Also, when I saw like the design of these characters, I thought they were okay, but I'm not gonna lie, I think the only two I don't really like that much are Morticia and Gomez's designs.
Like they look like something out of a Tim Burton movie.
Morticia, yeah.
Morticia looks okay. I think Morticia looks okay.
Gomez looks like he's from the next like Pixar film.
Let me see there. What, Buzz? You mean Lightyear? That's what's coming out next. It's Buzz Lightyear.
He looks like he's the like he could play the uncle in any in any Pixar movie almost.
He looks like one of those He looks like that thing that I think he looks like. How do I describe this? He looks like what I think Peter Lorre looked like when you hear his voice. Also, what's with the lion? Who's the lion?
I have no idea.
I also like how friggin' Wednesday Addams, is that her name? Wednesday or Tuesday? I forget. Fuck it. Wednesday. I like how her and Morticia look the same, except she looks like they just took Morticia and just took the scaling effect and just made and just
also can I point this out? Why does Pugsley have blonde hair when both parents have?
I don't know why. I don't know why the heck does Sleeping Beauty's husband look like friggin' go from blonde to brown in the middle of Sleeping Beauty? I noticed that on my way home today. Like, wasn't he blonde in the beginning of the movie? It's like, I mean, Pugsley looks okay. Uncle Fester looks okay. The butler and the hag woman, I don't know. I don't remember any of these things. But yeah, Morticia and Wednesday. It looks like they just took Morticia and just lessened the width on the scale effect there. But no, what is the line?
They gave her so much neck.
And eyes. Yeah, he did. I mean, Morticia looks great. I think she's great. Always reminding me of Valkyrie. But what's the lion? Who's the lion? Look what they did to it. That is not Cousin It.
The lion's just there. I think the lion's just
I don't know what the fuck. Oh my god. So yeah, that's coming out. Can someone tell me what's going on here? Like, Jay Phoenix, tell me what the frick the lion is all about. Like, why? He keeps saying Simba. I don't think that's Simba, dude. It actually gave me a thing here. When Cruiser said that pop music ruins everything, here's something I actually noticed. When it comes to Disney movie trailers, they have their own original music, and then we get the friggin' Burger King trailers where there's like a pop song. You ever notice that?
Kinda, yeah.
Like, they have their own original song. When Disney does use pop songs, that's something they made specifically for that movie, not like recycled other shit. For the most part, at least. If they do one, they always just redo it. But let's get this one here. Let's talk about the Jungle Cruise. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be blunt. This trailer rocked. See what I did there? Because the movie stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt.
Feel proud.
I am very proud. Thank you. Thank you very much. So anyway, first of all, with this movie, this movie had an interest. I don't really have too much interest in the movie, but I'm gonna leave the verdict up to my father, because the guy was a skipper. So I'm kind of seeing if he can fit in there. But what I'm seeing is pretty interesting. They got like all the tropes down there so far. I mean, Emily Blunt looks like she's having a lot of fun in the role. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he looks okay. He seems the skipper type. The CGI looks a little noticeable, but what isn't these days? Anyways, I like how they included some of the tropes. They're like the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. What I find interesting about this movie to begin with is that originally it wasn't even supposed to be with Emily Blunt and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It was actually supposed to star Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
That would have been funny.
Would it have been? Yeah, friggin' Tim.
In a way.
Well, Tom Hanks would have been the best thing in the movie. I mean, Tim Allen on the jungle as a Jungle Cruise skipper. I guess he could have some good hijinks on that thing with his jokes and his sound effects. I like his YouTube page company name Har Har Har, or whatever that thing is. That noise he makes, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what's going on in this thing. Apparently he's like a guy who does like falsifies tours and then just like gets roped into something real. But yeah, I like kind of like the.
Apparently it's Emily Blunt's character is like, I guess, looking for some sort of herb that's supposed to like help change the things in medicine or something like that.
Yeah, that's where I saw there. They have to go on an adventure with the Jungle Cruise. I'm guessing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not really a good skipper, and then like I'm getting a sense of a liar revealed kind of thing there. It's kind of like underplayed. But yeah, I'm leaving it to my father. He was the skipper, so I'm not gonna like put any judgment on it until it comes out. But yeah, I'd check it out. I'd check it out if it was on, because it looks like a fun ride for the kids and the adults. Maybe it's a family movie. So yeah.
Now, moving on to the best one.
Yes, the best one ever. Let's see. Dang it, I hit Addams Family by accident. Let's just go there. Marvel's What If, the hyped up What If series. They even released a poster for it, and it looks awesome. So Marvel's What If. Kuma, can you basically explain the story of What If as Cruiser says hello? Cruiser, say hello.
Yo, Cruiser.
What's up?
Yeah, so like the whole thing with the Marvel's What If is that they had a whole series of these comics made up called What If, where it really is just the whole idea of just like everyone's had those had those notions of what if characters did this, what if characters did that.
Did an issue like that for their comic.
Yeah, they did.
I know it involved Prince Blue Blood.
Yeah. Heck, even DC did a couple of stuff in their What If Stan Lee wrote series. Like, what if Stan Lee wrote Green Lantern or Batman or Superman, whatever.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't turn out like the Ryan Reynolds movie.
No, he actually gets... I think he wrote that the Green Lantern gets his powers from nature. I think Superman's from an alternate universe where he comes into the real world and realizes he's a comic book character.
Oh yeah, they actually did go on that with another timeline as well too.
And I think that the thing he did for Batman, I don't remember what he did. I think it was pretty much the same, except he made the character African American, which was really an interesting thing play on things. But anyway, who's to argue with Stan the Man? So yeah. So yeah. First of all, we also got a caller, Dave Phoenix.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna have him reappear there. Welcome, Jay Phoenix. You're on, Ants.
Phoenix, what's up?
Hey, Cruiser, what did you do, Cruiser?
What?
I saw what you did on Twitter.
What?
He's referring to the TikTok video that I made months ago. It recently hit 7,000 hits.
Oh.
Yeah, and basically, it's this girl who likes to do pet play.
We talked on that.
Yeah. And I put it out there, and this poor guy was mortified, like everyone else on TikTok was when they saw it.
Oh my god.
I hate you. I really hate this.
Hey, anybody who comes on our stream just to tell Cruiser I hate you is just a friend of my book. I'm just kidding.
That was fun.
Even your cat came in, Cruiser. Even your Cruiser. Even your cat came in to agree with me. We know we love you. Anyway, so yeah, we were just here talking about the new Marvel's What If trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer already, and it was so cool as well. And the only person who didn't watch is my dad right now.
Oh really? Is he a Marvel fan?
Yep, he's an Iron Man fan.
Same here, man. Team Stark.
I didn't expect the enemy of Black Panther will be there as well.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of cool.
So the trailer opens up with the opening of Iron Man, where he's in the car, he's doing the whole no gang signs thing, but the peace thing, and then
from the first movie.
What happens? He's saved by Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger just like comes in.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a thing here. I mean, like, we got a lot of things coming here. Like, friggin' Black Panther's a Ravager now.
And he teams up with Yondu as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does.
Thing.
He does. Yeah, he teams up with Yondu.
I love how that kind of looked, because later on in the trailer, it kind of looks like they kind of have a more stable a mentor and an apprentice, or like father son kind of relationship look kind of thing.
Yeah, he's like the new Star-Lord.
I think, yeah.
What did they do?
Just more. What was it? He's more open about like the whole idea, because where Peter, he was like just abducted from where
from Yondu. From Ego. I saw
No,
it.
no, no. Where Peter was abducted from. What state was he taken from again?
Earth.
Uh,
State.
I-
What state?
It's got to be somewhere in middle America because I know it's got on farmland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where
Montana?
from there. I think it was one of those. Yeah, from where he was taken like that, and
Yes.
he was just scared of the whole thing. But when it's T'Challa, he's so used to the advancements of Wakanda that
Missouri.
the alien ship to him. Oh, Missouri, nice.
Yeah, he's from Missouri. St. Charles, Missouri, to be
Okay.
precise.
Yeah, and so like whenever he sees the ship just coming up, he's just right there going, "Cool."
Oh, he's from the same state as Frylock.
Yeah, he is, man. Star-Lord and Frolic, man. Jay,
so nice tattoo on your hand right now. Nice tattoo of the Egyptian eye of Horus right now. I saw your tattoo.
is he correct?
Yeah. What?
Nice.
It is an Egyptian eye. I just
It-
don't know if
it's
it's
not,
wrong.
I don't hide it.
No, I was wondering if he got the right god yet on there, because I always forget it's Horus. Anyway, Jay, thank you for joining us tonight.
And I still hate you
Yes.
for that part. I still hate that video so much.
I'll never forget when I first sent it to Jablonski because he's actually on TikTok more than I am. But I sent it to him, and he actually sends me an audio recording back through the Messenger app. He goes, "God damn it, dude!"
All right, thank you for joining us, dude. Anyway, if you go to the Ants chat, I actually posted this poster in here. Let's take a closer look at this poster, shall we? What do we got on here? We got some interesting stuff on here. We got Peggy Carter as Captain America, except she's
Captain Britain.
Captain British, yeah.
Britain.
Captain Britannia?
Britain. No, just Captain Britain.
Yeah, she's Captain Britain. We got Gamora wearing Thanos' armor and confusingly held sword. What else we got here? We got Peter or Parker, Spider-Man with Doctor Strange's cape. We got zombies, Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies is a series
And I can only assume the reason why we have the Ironmonger outfit here on the poster is we can assume that's probably Killmonger in it.
Yeah, and I like how we see the Watcher in the background. Is that the Watcher in the background?
Yeah, with his big old eye and everything.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, seeing T'Challa.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Seeing
It's supposed to be stories told.
Yeah, it's a shame Stan Lee is not living today, because let's just face it, he would.
Oh, he would have had that part, yeah.
Yeah, he would definitely have that part. Seeing T'Challa with Star Wars guns, that's just awesome. What is that? Is that like?
Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty sweet.
Is that Ultron as Thor?
Ultron is Thor?
I know that's Ultron.
Oh no, actually it could be where you get a Party Thor. Yeah, we get Party Thor in the What If comics from
No, wait,
this.
no, that's Vision. That's Vision. I can see the gem on his forehead. That's Vision.
Okay, well, yeah, we get
He
Vision
has
in
all-
this too.
he
Actually,
has-
we
look
have
at
Vision taking out his own stone
Look at
in one of the scenes.
Yeah, but look at his torso. He has like all the Infinity Stones on his armor.
Oh shit! I wonder if it's tied with Gamora.
We're gonna see a fight between Gamora and Vision. That would be awesome. They keep saying that he's according to him, Jay. He's saying it's Iron Man. He's Iron Man, but it might. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's not him because we have Iron Man down here with Killmonger.
Yeah, man. Like that's the thing with What If, any story is possible. Like
Yeah, but it seems like this one's going separate ones or like tied together somehow.
yeah. Steve Rogers
'Cause
is Iron Man.
What was it? Did you see that one scene in there where it has the iconic scene where they're in New York? It does like the whole circle around the group.
Yeah. Who was? I forgot what happened though. I apologize. I've been away for a while.
Hold on, let me see. Like it was like circling around. It was in here somewhere.
Cruiser,
What?
how are you doing?
Are you sober, Evan?
Yes, I'm sober. I'm perfectly sober.
Good. Because you weren't last night.
I was buzzed last night. I wasn't piss-ass drunk.
It's up.
Cruiser, if I was drunk last night, would I have made the entire trip back on a hangover? Just so you missed it. I did address that in the beginning. I got a little turd.
So we're drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I was explaining what happened.
Okay, so in that scene where it has like the camera circling around
The assembled scene.
yeah, in the first one. We have Black Panther, but that could be someone else because he's also in this as well too. We have someone wearing like the Black Panther outfit. We have Gamora in one, like next to it, and then next to her we have T'Challa as Star-Lord, and next to him is Party Thor. And for those who don't know, Party Thor is Thor from when
Oh yeah, in the public
WK.
I was gonna say in the Steam chat room there is a shot of Steve Rogers of young Steve Rogers in an Iron Man suit before he gets the boost upgrade that turns him into Captain America. So yeah, the Iron Man on the Ironmonger on the poster is actually Steve Rogers.
Oh wait, then that could be no, that could actually be before Tony then, because then that takes place before that would take place before. Because yeah, if it's supposed to be when Peggy gets the where she gets the whole serum and everything like that, I guess Howard developed the Iron Man suit for Steve.
Exactly. But yeah, Marvel was What If. It looks like it's going to be a fun time.
I'm really looking forward to it. I actually really want to know more on the Iron Man and Killmonger thing because those characters are both dead in the story.
Yep. Cruiser, I want to also point out that I apologize if I stole this from you, but I did acknowledge that you said this when I brought it up. We were talking about the Addams Family trailer, I brought up your single reviewed quote of it by saying pop music ruins everything.
Hip hop music ruins everything.
Is there really a difference? It actually brought up something interesting that I never noticed that. Like, look at like all these different Disney trailers. Whenever they release an anime movie, the music's original, or it's like a remade version of that pop song. Like, that I never even noticed that on Disney trailers. Like, all the music is their own work. Most of the time.
God, like, it's kind of like when I heard, and we saw Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, and it had that rap song, like, it just did not fit. Ow.
Yeah, you're Sonic the Hedgehog, not like friggin' you're Sonic the Hedgehog, not Knuckles the Echidna. Come on.
I mean, my God, like Sonic always had that rock edge, and you reduced it to a lame hip hop song. Then they put the Ramones in it. Like,
Which one did they use for it?
They used Gangsta's Paradise by
Yeah, that's what it was. Coolio.
It's like, you gotta be effing kidding me.
I feel like if they had gotten like the original song that people know, like from the game,
Yep.
that would have been funny, or that would have been even better.
Or like, you know,
around, speed of sound,
got
places to go, got follow my way home. Can't stick around, got to keep moving.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you ever notice in the Sonic trailer that he never does a spin dash? At least to my knowledge.
No.
Did he ever? I don't remember.
He,
But anyway,
he kind of just rolls along the way. Yeah, I've never seen him stay in place and roll.
Anyway, let's go on to the next topic here. Star Wars has had its ups and downs since its acquisition by Disney. We've gotten a lot of loads of spin-offs and TV shows throughout the years. Everything from Mandalorian to Bad Batch to excuse me, to a lot of other things there. Heck, we got a Lego Star Wars movie that was charming. Seriously, I know a lot of people didn't.
Christmas.
What?
The Lego Star Wars Christmas film?
No, it's Life Day. They do acknowledge it is Life Day. It's it's Lego Star Wars holiday
Yeah,
special.
all the viewers are going to call it Christmas. Like, it's like, dude, stop with the piece of shit. Like,
Well, that's what they call it in the movie.
Yeah, that's literally what it's
Here on
canonically. It is called
Are we all here
Life
on
Day in the show.
are we all here on Earth?
Anyway,
Well, we're talking about the show.
Just deal with the guy.
Cruiser, stop bringing this
No.
in here and just focus on this shit. Anyway,
Yes,
they've
I'm
experimented with
trying to be-
they've experimented with live action, 2D animation, 3D animation, look styles of animation, too many to count. So last week we got a trailer for something rather interesting, a Star Wars anime series.
Like, ooh.
Thank you for that. And first of all, I want to point out here this image here of where the frick's the... Sorry, it's not showing up. What the fuck? Anyway, we have a Star Wars anime series coming out here. It's called Star Wars Visions. And it's
Sounds like a Magic Eye book.
Star Wars Visions?
Yeah, sounds like a Magic Eye book.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Star Wars Magic Eye as Star Wars Magic Eye book, whatever. Excuse me. Honestly, I was actually doing a lot of research on this, and it actually does come full circle because Japan had more influence on the original Star Wars movies as ever.
Soon, because most of like the teachings of what like the Jedi code is like vaguely, if not similar to the Bushido code in a sense.
And
Yeah.
wasn't Darth Vader's costume inspired by the samurai armor?
It does kind of look like it. But not only that, the Rebel crest is also an influence by emblems used in Japanese families that are called Mon. Not to mention not just that cruiser, almost all the characters in the original series were actually inspired by the Japanese movie The Hidden Fortress. Even some of the editing techniques, such as the Kurosawa-style wipe transitions that were kind of popularized in the movie.
Ooh, and also even just recently from seeing Ahsoka Tano appear in Mandalorian.
Yeah, that actually did have some influence on that stuff. But
Yeah, even her whole aesthetic, even the way that she carries herself in wearing her two lightsabers that she has,
yeah,
mimics the same way that samurais would carry both a longer sword and a shorter sword.
yeah, one backwards, one forwards, right?
Oh no! It's because one blade would be more easier to use in like a close quarters than it would be to take out like a longer one.
But yeah, if you actually saw the topic images I posted earlier today, in the beginning of the stream, Star Wars here, I got a picture of it right here. Here, this is actually a shot here, the samurai-like look to the this samurai battle here with the lightsabers, with the green lightsaber and the Sith Lord here. You know what I'm talking about, where it's the trailer, it just shows the one samurai warrior like fighting the dual blader, like ninja samurai kind of look. If you can't see it, it's on the stream right now. But oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I must bear in mind I forgot to, since I just got home. I'm still forgot to post the pictures in the Ants chat. There you go. It's in the Ants chat. So yeah, I know. Jay Phoenix Draken says in the chat room, yeah, it looks fucking awesome. Believe it or not, I found an article in Kotaku. Kotaku actually covered this and actually gave some interesting stuff about other Japanese facts that kind of inspired Star Wars. According to one of the people there, they said that Japanese animation inspired a lot of the people at Lucasfilm over the years. This was actually said by James Way, who was the executive producer. We love the idea of seeing Star Wars expressed in this way. Heck, Star Wars actually even inspired several animes. Most known is the well-praised show Cowboy Bebop, which basically helped pave the way for anime to be popularized in America. So yeah, you can thank Star Wars for anime. Thank you very much.
There's a funny article that I read, but I don't know. I think the whole thing is a guy that he tried so much to get into to jazz music, I guess, all just because of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
And he said like after a good while he just realized he didn't really like jazz. It was just the anime.
Yeah, I like jazz, and the anime's jazz is good. So the official description,
the whole thing from their soundtrack, no lie. Anybody who listens to that just relax and listen.
Yeah, it's good work music. It is. It's the best anime that was ever made. It's the Citizen Kane of anime. Anyway,
Speed Racer was.
in your dreams. Not gonna lie, I showed Cruse the first episode of Cowboy Bebop one time, and he thought it was fucking awesome.
I did.
Yeah, it was that time we went to MegaCon Fan Days. I showed you One Punch Man, and then I showed you the first episode of Cowboy Bebop, and that's the one that stood out to you because I was seeing the guy who played Spike Spiegel.
I think it was
No, it was
New Japanese-
One Punch Man stood out to me more.
Anyway,
I think that's a thing.
the official description of the project says, as the first venture into anime, each Star Wars Vision short, so it's going to be shorts, bears a unique Japanese sensibility, which in many ways allies with the tone and spirit of Star Wars storytelling. From the beginning, stories told in the Star Wars galaxy have counted to Japanese heritage through the unique animation. Have counted Japanese mythology and the films of Akira Kurosawa among their many influences, and these new visions will further explore that cultural heritage through the unique animation style and perspective of each anime studio. And my God, the studios they got involved with this, there's a long list. There is a long list. So I'm going to go over them. These studios include, I apologize if I pronounce these wrong, Kamikaze Dauga, Geno Studio Twin Engine, Studio Colorido Twin Engine, Trigger, Kinema Citrus, Science Saru, and Production IG. All these studios are being involved in this project. But
Okay, I'm looking at the names as well too. The one that you said for Kinema, I'm gonna laugh if that's just another way for them to, and it's actually spelled cinema as well too.
Yep, definitely. But I'm looking forward to it. An anime Star Wars series, and yeah, they're short, but you know,
Yeah,
hand drawn
I mean,
animation.
granted, I mean, it to me in a way it does look vaguely close towards Clone Wars, the animated version for that. Not the 3D looking one, but like the 2D.
I can't really tell. Is anime still hand drawn? Back in kind of.
Yes and no, because there are some animes where they have introduced some CGI scenes for like certain effects.
Definitely, like,
Reboot.
yeah, or you know,
Sorry.
or you know, Resident Evil. Don't worry, Cruiser, we'll get to that. That's gonna be your time.
Thank you.
Anyway, but yeah, like, all that stuff that's going on there, that would make it does look hand drawn. Like, look at that image again. Like, it looks like something that's hand drawn. Like,
Have y'all seen Afro Samurai before?
yeah, I was about to say that's like it looks like Afro Samurai.
Yeah, it gives me that kind of vibe to it, just because of like just like you said, the animation.
I'm seeing like a Boondocks kind of stylish, like a monotone Boondocks kind of style.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like how that one lightsaber blade looks like at the end of a samurai sword with the.
Oh, actually, no. Here's my question then. Here's another question.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a Japanese as Star Wars, or a Star Wars like a Star Wars Japanese theme kind of thing? That like.
I think it's a little bit of
The
both.
way that the scene looked, where it had them like where the guy just holding his blades at the background of that just seems like your traditional like almost like any scene in like any samurai anime or like just any samurai action film in general, where it's just like two duels and like just this open field kind of just. So that like I'm just wondering, are we supposed to be like on certain planet itself, or are we supposed to be exploring different worlds as well again too?
I'm gonna say that's probably what they're gonna be doing, a little bit of both. There isn't really a lot to say about it, and just so much on the production side right now. But yeah, like I said, the thing there that said it says stories told in the Star Wars galaxy. That's all I see. So yeah, so I guess it might be a little bit there. Anyway, the project has not gotten a release date, but I'm looking forward to these shorts. Seeing I will say the only thing I kind of hate about it right now, seeing an anime version of Jabba the Hutt looks weird.
Yep.
I don't have a picture. I'm just gonna let you guys look that up. Anime Jabba the Hutt looks kind of weird.
Hold on, I have an image of like in the anime looking for Boba Fett. Hold on, let me post it into that.
Then there was a Star Wars anime short that was made one time.
Believe it or not, there actually was supposed to be a Star Wars dance number on the MTV Music Video Awards featuring NSYNC. but it turned out so awful that they left it on the cutting room floor.
Must have been weird. It's weird because why is it that the only two, yeah, like they used to have the hyperspace hoopla on Star Wars weekends, and it was the best thing everybody looked forward to. It's kind of interesting.
Hey, look, I posted another image in here, and like this is like almost like a good close up of one of the others. I guess lightsaber katana.
Oh yeah, that angle of Boba Fett right here. He looks like an airplane.
Hey!
Wild Bright
Wild
idea
Bright.
appears.
Hey.
Yay!
Bright, what's up?
The ceiling.
I like how that.
Evan, you kind of walked into that one.
Yep.
I like how that
You were
one.
asking for that one.
I like how that one lightsaber has the hilt and blade shape of an actual samurai katana.
Oh, you're talking about the Star Wars Visions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That trailer looks so cool.
in the ants chat, I posted an image, and it kind of gives you a good look of like the sword or lightsaber or katana,
Yeah.
whatever they're. I assume they're still calling them lightsabers.
Yeah.
But they do really look like.
No, they're not calling them lightsabers. Cruiser, what was the name of the lightsaber in Aqua Teens?
Light waver.
Light wavers. Yeah, they're light wavers.
Oh.
In this game called No More Heroes,
Oh god.
the character gets a freaking katana. It says that he won a competition, and he won an experimental beam katana.
Beam? Like as in.
Beam, like laser.
Oh, okay,
beam.
with the. Okay, M as in Murray.
Yeah, like beam katana. And I was like going, I kind of like that name a lot more. No lie.
Yeah.
Heck, in Japan.
Beam.
Oh, I
Laser
Yeah.
beam, like that's what it
Yeah.
was. And the way it kind of was, it's like some sort of like little stick or like a handle, something
Correct.
extended from it, and then like
Yeah.
it produced this laser or whatever.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell.
Oh, Draken actually, I apologize here. It says it's going to be Star Wars in the Endo era, or a planet that is Japanese themed.
Endo.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
I was actually named of a metal band here in Florida.
Endo.
Till they broke up.
Really?
In order to recharge it, you have to shake the ring remote awkwardly.
Wait, do you mean the planet is called Endo, or do you mean like it's taking place in the Edo period?
Oh.
Did it say Edo?
That's
or-
interesting.
I don't know. Maybe it might be Endo.
Yeah.
Because Edo was a time
Yeah,
period
Edo
in
was
Japan.
Edo was an era, because like I don't know if that was
It says
just, like, a
he wrote
typo.
down Endo. Maybe it might be a play on the word Endor or something like that.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic here. For the last year, a new version of the Nintendo Switch has been rumored.
Oh, he didn't mean Edo.
Oh,
Okay.
has been rumored. In 2019, we got a new version with improved Joy-Cons and longer battery life, followed by the Switch Lite, a watered-down and cheaper version of the system. And we then had a rumor based on leaks, because where else, about a new version called the Switch Pro. Theories of the new system have been tossed around, and they were expecting something to be revealed at the last E3. This week, several weeks after E3, on July 7th, we got our model, the Switch. Well, I call it the Switch OLED. I don't know. It says OLED, whatever you want to call it.
Ole?
Sure. Why not? The Switch OLED.
OLED?
OLED? OLED?
It's supposed to be because of the lights, right?
I don't know.
Oh, OLED?
Yeah.
OLED, it's like, I call it the because it sounds,
Yeah.
the Switch OLED sounds funnier.
It's new. It's the Switch Old.
It does look like it has an Atari grain finish, I will admit.
Yeah, I do like this design, though. I like how it has that white kind of look. So, how does it differ from the Switch? Here's the rundown. The LAN port for TV mode, which is used to improve the online gaming experience, which is kind of good, but as many point out there, it's gonna basically kind of only help out with it in its non-handheld mode. The tabletop mode has a wider stand, which I honestly like, because the current stand on the back of that thing feels like you could just snap it in half.
You
And
don't
the
want that
screen-
feeling.
And the screen is bigger as well too.
Yeah, the screen's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be 7 inches. Gonna have better sound, and that new slick white color. I like that slick white color.
Oh, it looked like it was brown from the photo that I saw.
Hmm.
Are you?
Yeah, I was gonna say in some images I thought it was beige.
I saw white in the.
I wonder if it's the monitor brightness or something.
I'm looking at the thing right now. It's white. The
No,
screenshot.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, some images does show it looking beige, but yeah, it's mostly white.
There's two colors, I believe. I don't remember what it was, but I think the other one's just their standard red and blue. But for those wanting to actually get the thing, they can transfer data from their old system to the new one, and they do have a way to do it on Nintendo.com. It's going to be retailing for $349.99, and launching October 8th.
And for those who like to play it online, mostly, it comes with a built-in wired LAN port.
I know, that's what I said.
I know,
That's
it's awesome.
Well, that's the
It's
thing with
awesome
me.
part.
It only works when it's not in handheld mode, though. You know what? I think I'm. You know what?
No, it still work. Well, I mean, it'll still work offline, but I just mean like, yeah, this just works better.
You know what? Let's make this a little interesting. Bright, I got a question for you.
Oh yes.
Does this do you think this will make you finally get a Nintendo Switch?
I mean, I've got some games on my phone. I don't really have the motivation to like go out and play new games when I can be watching something or reading something. Though, like, if somebody else has a console, then like I might play with them. It's like I don't really play many like non-mobile games by myself.
Well,
From the 3 modes that you could play it in, I don't see many people play it with the tabletop mode that much, honestly.
yeah. Although I do like that stand because the current one just feels rad.
I prefer playing it on the big screen television.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
like
play it
computer games. That's about it.
Will this make me want to get it? Probably not. At least not on opening day. Maybe somewhere down the line I might. Because the Switch is a nifty system. It is, but I don't feel the desire to get this, we'll call it expansion, anytime soon.
Yep. I will give Nintendo also the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't use the tabletop version as much, though, but I do appreciate them at least putting a stand for, like, convenience, maybe, if you wanted to do it. Like, it's something you're not going to do, but you're like, yeah, that's cool, I could do that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that, like, I will give Nintendo at least the benefit that they didn't add a new feature that's going to make certain games exclusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
You're excused.
I feel like at this point, the only company that kind of has the rights to more exclusive is Sony, honestly, or well, not Sony. I mean, PlayStation specifically.
Yeah, well, Sony does do PlayStation.
Yeah.
But like, side note, I was telling Kuma earlier, I got Katamari Damacy re-rolled for Switch this weekend. And
I have watched Cecil play that. That is hilarious.
It's a good game. And I got it for $20 and I beat it in one night.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it was an easy.
Hey, you know what we should get?
What?
Mario Golf.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I heard it's okay. I heard Mario Golf's okay.
Yeah, apparently there's like a speed round or a speedy way that you can do it, where it's basically everyone plays at the same time and you gotta like hit the ball.
You have to.
Everybody's running to their ball. You could trip each other and like they each
How
have
about
like
Mario
special
Golf
waves.
Cruiser. I don't know if anybody you guys can see this, but Cruiser has frozen. It looks like he's looking up at the glitching that's going on his screen right now.
I don't see it. I see it like normal footage.
It looks like he knows it's on my end. You have to see it on my end. Like if you watch the stream,
it's like you know.
Yeah.
Look at the Twitch stream and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I see.
He's like frozen and he's like looking up at the glitch appearing. Cruiser, are you still with us?
Can Cruiser see it himself?
Yes. From my feed, I haven't froze at all.
No, yeah, but you have to look at the Twitch feed. You're basically
now you're frozen, Evan. Now you're moving.
Yeah, basically you're doing this, and the top half of your screen is glitching, so it looks like you're watching the world end in front of you.
I see it. It's true.
You gotta see this, dude.
All right. Okay. Let me look.
You go to
Look it
twitch.com.
up.
Hold on, I can just show you the screen right here. Look at this. You're right here. Look at my screen.
The tablet.
This is you right here. You're like, welp. Fuck. Just turn your camera on and off, dude.
It almost looks like the color of cherry blossoms.
Yeah. It looks like a cherry blossom stream. Was like when I saw that, I'm like, did he use a filter? Okay, so
There you go.
That's smart.
yeah,
No.
but yeah, like it was interesting there because like I like my Switch and everything's going crazy. So with that said, since we're getting close to Hooked on Harmonix, I figured that we'll do that and then your Resident Evil review there, Cruiser. So
Let me get this thing.
Oh snap! T-Pain's on that.
T-Pain.
Hmm?
What does the T-Pain stand? The T in T-Pain stands for?
Yeah. Terrible.
Patain.
Wow.
Terrible pain.
Yeah, I'm in terrible pain.
What if it's terrific? Terrific pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got a guy you got on too. He's not terrific.
Yeah.
Well, the sad thing is that he actually can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have songs. He does just sing. He's made some of those.
I already knew.
Draken says, Cruiser, so this is how the world ends. To be honest, I didn't see this coming.
I think the T in his name standed like for I think it was like a state. I think he's from Florida.
Trumbull in pain.
Mm.
What if it's just like something ridiculous like friggin' teddy bear pain?
Yeah.
No, well, he does say a nickname of calling himself Ted Payne, kind of thing like that. But
Ted Pain.
No, yeah, Teddy Payne.
Teddy was also one of the dummies from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
You remember having kill, die.
Was that him?
Short for It's short for Tallahassee Payne.
All right, let's get this down there with Hooked on Harmonix. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for Hooked on Harmonix.
Greetings, Nation. This is the Concert Cruiser, and welcome back to Hooked on Harmonix. Had a week off, and I wanted to come back to tell you about a band that you've probably seen, but you don't know much about their music. I'm, of course, talking about OK Go. Everybody knows them for their outlandish music videos, which, to be fair, are incredible. Personal favorite is its Obsession. I did not think you could execute perfection like that. However, while most people don't know them for their music videos, not a lot of people know them for their music. Get Over It by OK Go. Okay. That song actually has more of a Pixies rock vibe than it does with their more indie rock sound that they have right now. And to be honest, I'm hoping that they'll return to this because indie rock is okay, but it's just not really my thing. And this was before these guys were viral video making geniuses that they are now. And like I said, their videos are definitely something to admire. They are amazing. They are gorgeous. But when you get a chance, do take a step back and check out their music. Check out what they have to offer you audibly. You might be surprised to see what these guys can do. One of my personal favorites was Get Over It. It's on here. But if I had to choose some of their more indie sounds, I would have to say Upside Down, Inside Out, because while it is kind of a Imagine Dragons song, the chorus does hit you with a punch, much like Get Over It does, which is something that I appreciate. So when you get a chance, down the YouTube video and give these guys an actual listen. Listen to their songs and see if they have something more than just amazing visuals. This is the Concert Cruiser with Hooked on Harmonix.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. And now everybody, Mr. Conway Twitty.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back and Kuma's gone.
Kuma left the building.
I was just saying here, Cruiser saw the new Resident Evil series, and I got an image of Leon Kennedy because it's just going to remind Bright Idea that she was probably one of many girls that crushed on this guy. Dance chat, you'll know what
I mean, I've never heard of Leon Kennedy before, like, unless he was like, what do you call it?
You might want to
Leon.
know the joke ahead of time, Evan.
That was the joke.
Ah.
I know.
Okay.
I know, because Bright just said she wasn't a gamer. I'm like, oh god, I gotta play on this one.
But
no,
yeah,
I'm dead serious. Everybody was, when Resident Evil 4 came out, everybody was crushing on Kennedy.
Yeah, Leon Kennedy, he kind of looked like Link.
Yeah.
Does he really?
The hair.
Yeah, and Resident Evil.
See it.
I can. That and Resident Evil 2. That in the original Resident Evil, he looked like a Lego. So you know.
Yeah.
But yes,
more touching than just the bulletproof vest.
I did see Resident Evil: Infinite Darkness, and to quote the headline of one review I saw, "Your mileage may vary," because this is what I wanted out of a Resident Evil series. For starters, I wanted them to start at a mansion, right where all this started.
I think we all did, Cruiser. Me too.
They didn't do that. They did not do that. If anything, it takes place sometime after the 4th game. Perhaps maybe even during the 6th, if I'm being honest. Because the only thing that's coming to mind is perhaps maybe Leon's Kane and RE6. So we're not off to a good start. And because we're dealing with that chapter of the game's legacy, it is definitely more action-based. Which, again, kills me because that's not what so many of us wanted. We wanted that survival horror aspect. I mean, how bad is it that the first live-action movie got it better than you did?
Okay, let the record show we know that inspired Resident Evil.
Sorry, that was the Aaron dad coming home from work.
Okay. Wait, go ahead.
Okay, so let the record show we know that was kind of a thing that inspired Resident Evil 4. We liked Resident Evil 4, but this is not the Resident Evil we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, at least Resident Evil 4 had a pretty good balance ratio between horror and action. I mean, it had a very dark setting and mood to it. This, however, there's a reason why you don't do horror in the daytime.
Yeah, it's not quite as effective.
Yeah.
Again, we liked Resident Evil 4, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Heck, let me put it like this way: was the evil at least going on in a residence?
It's Resident Evil.
In somewhere in the Middle East.
Oh my god, that was the point of why they renamed it Resident Evil, to make it sound more like something was happening in the. Okay, Bright.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is going on? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so not off to a good start. The animation, of course, it looks great. The voice acting sounds good, but that was to be expected. Now, I will say, despite criticisms, it's like there isn't some value here. They did actually do some good writing in here. Basically, Leon has to choose between someone trying to expose a government conspiracy, and whose government? Well, it's his. Well, he doesn't like the fact that his government, or his country, his country's government, I should say, to cover up the incident at Raccoon City. Does this mean that they should be exposed for something? Because the guy who wants to expose it wants to do so by creating terror. So he's not quite sure which is the lesser of two evils. And if you saw in the trailer, yes, Claire Redfield is in there. The climax does feel very Resident Evil-ish, I guess you could say. So is some good here. There is. But again, it's not what I think a lot of people wanted. I think a lot of people wanted the mansion. I think they wanted that claustrophobic feeling. I think they wanted that creepy
Here's a zombie
feeling.
question. Here's a zombie question for all of you.
Okay.
Which ones do you prefer more? The zombies that you think are the normal ones, where they're walking slow, limping, and just like walking, like that, or how they introduced in other or in modern media with zombies and everything, where it shows like zombies running like that.
Well, the original one, because when I played the original Resident Evil 2, I get it. They're sick, so they're not real. So
No. This does have nothing to do with games. Nothing to do with the game. It's just like
zombies in general.
Well,
in general.
Well, I'm more or less a mix on both. Depends on what the situation is. I'm more or less a slow zombie kind of guy, but
Yeah.
Well, as much as I love George Romero and his zombie movies, he absolutely hates the fast-running zombies. And sorry, Mr. Romero, but I have to disagree. Look, as much as I love your work, I think you're grossly not giving them the credit they deserve, because
the reason I will agree with this is because I can say how many people will say, oh, muscle memory and other things that work in the brain. Yeah, the brain is still active, so whatever sensors in the brain can still make do things.
Look, I don't want to go into that argument again, because but I'm just gonna go and ballpark this. Me and Cruiser had a long thought out conversation about this, and I kept making him more and more madder by just saying rigor mortis. He's like, what if they're just recently rigor mortis? You can't be dead unless you have never mind. So we best basically.
Yeah, but turns out rigor mortis doesn't last forever.
I know, it's the thing that kills you and goes away.
So which means
you have
not gonna be stiff as a bed.
No, dude, you have to go. It goes away after you're dead. Like, the thing that kills you is when the rigor mortis takes over your. I really don't want to go into.
Yeah, dude, it will.
I really don't want to go into the argument again, but like, Cruiser, can we just go back to the series, please? I don't want to go back in a merry-go-round.
We're gonna take that round again together. Anyway, yeah. So, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, I'm afraid I have to give it, for right now, a C. It feels just kind of average. It wasn't what a lot of people want. They want mansion, they want zombies, they want to feel claustrophobia, and like I said, what does it mean? What does it say when the first live-action Resident Evil movie got it more right than this?
Do they at least have the door transitioning scenes? At least those were scary. Do they at least have those?
No, but there is actually one scene there that I would say actually got you on your toes, because it actually takes place in a submarine while it's underwater.
Ooh, that's a bad place for zombies. Also,
go ahead.
According to Drakon, apparently even Angry Joe was disappointed by the entry or lack of horror.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on at Capcom. I do want to smack them upside the head, going, your fans wanted fucking horror from you guys. Why you're kicking shits?
The other thing I don't get. Sorry, go on. It's another thing. Go on.
No, it's just a disappointment, because, I mean, you could say it's a case of having high expectations, but I don't think that's the case, because, again, there's something high expecting of wanting, an abandoned mansion to a government conspiracy. If anything, the mansion's low on the list.
Like, yes, like, bring back as many as you can. Like, friggin'. According to this, the cast they got for this series was the same cast from Resident Evil 2, which I can respect, honestly. But yeah, like, that's what we want. We want to go back to the Spencer Mansion.
We wanted the Jill sandwich.
I wouldn't care. I'm just gonna say up front, if they redid the entire Spencer Mansion story and just had shitty acting the entire time, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. Because let's just face it, bad acting is is kind of now a staple in Resident Evil at this point. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, the acting got better, but it's still cheesy. And with maybe the exception of Resident Evil 7 and so on. My God.
And the thing is that as much as I would love to join Angry Joe and just make a giant rant video on this, I'm not going to, because it doesn't matter if what you're saying on a certain movie, show, or game, whatever, is good or bad. The point is you're talking about it. That's all they really need anymore. So, you know, this method of protesting, of just screaming on the internet, it really doesn't do anything.
No.
It helps them in the short run.
It gets them attention.
Yeah, so it's probably better to not say anything.
Like comment on reviews, honestly, when
Well, then
it comes to
again,
just hearing about a movie.
so yeah, it's like,
Yeah, and they did the same thing as they did the first season of Castlevania. It's like, what, 4 or 5 episodes?
well, no one really had a problem
Which
with those.
I really don't get why they do that.
What was going on with the first Castlevania episodes?
There was like 4 or 5 episodes in the first season.
Yeah, I mean, what idiot puts out puts out 4 episodes of something for one season?
Don't know. I mean, I knew that some series would do what I personally call a pilot season, where it's 7 episodes as kind of a test run.
Seriously,
That
what
at
idiot?
least I get.
Like, what idiot does that?
Somebody you
The
know.
camera was just on me.
Either way, I'll say that Resident Evil Infinite Darkness is off to a disappointing start.
Is there going to be another season, or does it like?
Well, I would think so. I mean, Sony. How do you screw? Well, was it Sony who made this?
I don't know. The only real thing I would probably see would be a challenge is in the games you're playing as 2 different characters with 2 different stories. So I will give that kind of the difficulty of who you're gonna follow. Be it Claire, or you know what? Never mind. We're just gonna follow Claire because everybody chooses Claire.
Well, in Infinite Darkness, it's Claire and Leon.
Wait, who was the 2 in the first one? It was Chris and Jill. Excuse me.
Valentine.
Jill. You know what? Yeah, I'll take that back. They're just gonna do it on Jill because everybody chose Jill because she has the lockpick. Seriously, does anybody give a shit about Chris anymore? Does anybody? Can I get the jingle for
that punching bastard?
I want to put on the jingle for everybody hates Chris right now.
Forget that. Just sound like everybody hates Capcom.
Oh my god.
I gotta find out. Like, did Capcom make this?
No, it was
it.
let me see. It was It was supervised by the Capcom producer. By a Capcom producer.
Yeah, it was written and directed by Aichiro Hasumi, with Shogo Bato co-writing the script.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming, I hope I saw the first guy.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Like, another thing. Like, it's not bad that they're trying to do their own story. I mean, like, I can imagine originality. I mean, Castlevania did something similar, kind of, but they still had followed Castlevania 3. Like, it's fine if you. I think the best way we could say it is like this, Cruiser. If they did the Spencer Mansion and then they did this, maybe it would have been okay because it's like a different story or something like that. But whatever.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if this was like maybe a season 2 arc or maybe a season 3, because by the time that they reached this in the game, they were up to like they were at Resident Evil 4, and that's not even including some of the side games they had. So if it was later in the series, it would have been one thing. But this is season 1.
They didn't even do
And
Resident.
like the talk about like events of the past, like Raccoon City, even bring up Ashley Graham, the president's daughter. But good God, can you give us the mansion, give us the police station, give us Nemesis.
Well, Nemesis is. I can understand Nemesis kind of being a little hard to implement because he's kind of random. But basically, here's another thing. I don't even get that. They're trying to cover up the Raccoon City incident. You couldn't even cover up Chernobyl. I'm guaranteeing that's gonna be fucking.
Was
I don't know. It's a story about.
Raccoon City of Raccoons?
It's complicated. It's very. They wanted to name the city after something that felt like kind of like. Common or something like that, but you know, I don't even know. It's kind of just one of those in-joke things. That's actually a funny thing. I actually did ASMR one day. It was Raccoon City Resident Evil 2, and all you just see here is just like blowing air with zombies in the background, occasional gunshots.
Dang. Wow.
If Cruiser thinks
ASMR is usually supposed to be relaxing, but that'd be interesting.
Yeah, Cruiser does it. Cruiser does it.
Does what?
You do ASMR, except not with audio. You use ceiling fan. It's kind of ASMR.
If anything, if I'm having trouble sleeping, I'll actually do like this 10-hour recording of like rain and thunderstorms.
Yeah. I think that's different from ASMR in general, because some people need background noise to sleep, but ASMR is a very particular type of sensation.
that should be a series we do. Think about this. Imagine, can this ASMR put Cruiser to sleep?
Oh no. It's like watching paint dry.
It's like
waiting for somebody to go to sleep.
Try that. I should just send him the Raccoon City ambience and see if that puts him to sleep.
It's a funny concept in general, just like how is it for this person to go to sleep? And then you watch, you wait. And it's like, oh, I have commentary.
I can imagine Cruiser just doing that. He has earphones on there and he's just like this, and it's just a webcam sped up of him listening to that. Do you ever actually see it?
Yeah, the time lapse would make for good television.
Yeah, it's funny. Just a funny thought popped into my head. What's your funny thought, Draken? Tell me. Tell me as I drink another sip of vodka.
The television show Raccoons Meets Raccoon City, maybe?
Yeah, it was funny.
Anyway, moving on. There's another Netflix series that I started watching called This Is Pop. And yes, it is about music. And someone who is a rock and roll guy was a bit to watch. First episode was actually about really one of the unsung heroes of boy bands, and that's Boys to Men. They were technically a boy band, but because radio is sadly segregated, they were listed as an R&B group. And
yeah, they were good. I remember listening.
Oh, they were very talented, great singers. However, they had. I'm trying to remember exactly what they said in the series. They had an old sound but looked young, or had a young sound or old sound. It was something like that. But the point is that they were at the top of the game, and then suddenly, here comes Backstreet Boys, here comes NSYNC, and it completely knocks them off. Yeah, and one member decides to leave because he wants to be a banker, all things. Yeah. Seems like
so I never wanted to be a pop star anyway. I always wanted to be a banker.
You know the kid who played Chunk in the Goonies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he became a lawyer, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Did he lose weight?
Yeah. It's interesting some of the paths that happened to former entertainers.
I know the kid who played Joffrey is no longer acting.
No, he was so good at his job that everybody hated him.
Yeah, no one can see him as anybody else.
Who are you talking about?
Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
Kid from Game of Thrones.
And
Like,
once
you don't even have to see the series to know who that is.
left, the band decided trying to what can they do to kind of reinvent themselves? What can they do to kind of keep going? And someone comes up with the idea of them going to Vegas, and I didn't realize this, but apparently
Mhm.
Vegas has this stigma of that's where acts go to die. And
I mean, that's not really earned. I mean, you have the Rat Pack and like Sinatra and like
yeah,
Sammy Davis Jr., all these wonderful acts.
yeah, not to mention like when I went there, people like David Spade was performing there. I can't remember the guy's name. He was the brother in Everybody Loves Raymond, the big tall guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a show in Vegas, and of course, Vegas is home of magic, essentially. So I think
Penn and
that's kind of
Teller.
an unfair statement.
Yeah.
I mean, but granted, they're still going, they're still pushing, so definitely good on them. The series also talks about when pop started to integrate to country music, because country music always wants to be as authentic as possible.
Mhm.
However, they couldn't help but realize that this stuff was very catchy. It's like this does sound good. Like it talks about the boom from like Winona to Shania Twain, Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, Dolly Parton, can't ignore her.
Yeah, class act she is, and I say that with no sarcasm at all. She is.
Yeah, no. She's a treasure of a person.
Mm-hmm. I still got to check her amusement park too.
Dollywood, I mean.
Yeah, Dollywood. But however, this stuff like a lot of the country artists were starting to resonate towards that pop sound, and a lot of them were being accused of being sellouts, but they couldn't deny that this stuff does sound catchy. Matter of fact, there's a moment in the episode when or why no I should prefer heard the song "Old Country Road." I can't remember the guy's name, but he is a black gay man. And she goes, "What? This is considered country?" And then she starts the jingle. It stuck in her head. And then out of nowhere, that song is kicked off the country charts. And they didn't get why. But they fought to actually have it back on the country charts, and they got it. And that entire episode is hosted by a country musician that goes by the name of Oral Peck. But the thing with this guy is that he wears a mask. No one knows what he actually looks like. It's like you got a mask here, and they have like fringe, like the nose down. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But this guy also identifies as gay, and this kind of shows where country was going. The one episode I was looking forward to the most also turned out to be the biggest disappointment for me, the festival scenes, because that was my thing. Because at first the festival scene started, really pick up in Europe, where it was like, in one city, it was a few days long, and people came from all over, the area to attend this festival. Well, they tried that in America, not just with Woodstock, but a few others, and they were not financially successful. Despite Woodstock being, it's festival of peace, it was not a financial success. And
I mean, a lot of people got into that event for free. They didn't pay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was seeing like a bunch. Yeah, it's like just jump the fence, and like people just went. Like people didn't pay for tickets.
How's that for protest?
Yeah.
But
music.
On a model that worked for America, now was taken on board. Like with us, they actually had pictures from Ozfest on the episode. However, what disappointed me about it is that they didn't say anything about how it went from being festivals that went on tour to back to being one city weekend long shows. That's something that I was hoping that they would cover in that episode, but they didn't. That was a disappointment, because it's clear that model worked for Europe, but not here in the States. But eventually it did, and I would like for them to talk about that transitional period. They talked about the Britpop war between Blur and Oasis, and apparently Blur won the battle because they actually sold more singles. They released theirs at the same time as Oasis did. But as we all know, Oasis War become Wonderwall.
Yeah. Wonder
It's a fascinating series. And they even go over autotune, and of course T-Pain is in the episode. Yeah, and there's
bringing
a
it back to T-Pain.
and yeah, turns out some woman just asked this engineer, "Could you make me a device that does what autotune does?" And he managed to figure out the right way to do it, and it went to the market. Well, not directly, but it went from this woman to someone who's producing a song "Share," which is well known as "Do You Believe in Love?"
Yeah.
There's a couple of segments in there where it's just an auto tune, and everyone's going, "Whoa, what was that?"
Yeah.
The one thing disappointing about that episode was that they didn't bring up the group Eiffel 65. You know, Lou Dabadi, those guys.
Yeah.
They were early actors of auto.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can send the auto there.
So I didn't have them in the episode.
Mm.
But it did eventually get to T-Pain and how he basically became a punching bag. However, you know, when you're in the entertainment industry, you tend to not really listen to what haters or what people online are saying because you kind of look at the number. That's where you're doing.
Plus, you can be too busy. You can be too busy creating the next thing and like moving on from what you already created.
Yeah, and then suddenly he's on a plane with Usher, and Usher wanted to see him for a minute. And he's like, "Oh, dog, what's going on?" And he goes, "You kind of ruined singing for a lot of people." That hit him hard. Usher is someone he is friends with, and for someone like that he kind of ruined music, that it's take a hold on him. It actually made him very depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then suddenly, I can't remember exactly at what point in his career he did this, but he did this intimate acoustic show. Like honestly, the background looked like it was some kind of library, but it was it was live streamed. And he did this whole show without auto tune, and he sounded fantastic. Like that's not even kind of music, and even I acknowledge this guy sounded great.
Yeah.
And that's when everyone went, "Whoa, like this guy can actually sing? What was he using auto-tune for?" And he said, "I was just trying to create something new."
Yeah, it's a cool effect.
Yeah, and that's when he kind of started to back off. But when people started to back off, they realized that, you know, he was creating. He took something that was not meant to be used the way it's intended use for, and made something out of it.
Yeah. It's like auto-tune is like a spice you add to dishes. You don't want the meal to be centered on the spice, otherwise it's just overpowering.
Yeah, and not only that, but let's not forget that Usher used auto-tune in his next single, "OMG." So in a way, I think T-Pain kind of had the last laugh.
Yeah.
But it's also important for people to remember that auto-tune does not work the way people think it does. It does not turn you into an expert singer. You do not become an opera singer just because you use auto-tune.
Yeah.
It's not. It still takes.
It's kind of like the Audible version of the Uncanny Valley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lord knows a lot of people had that when they heard that again that Cher song. But now people have obviously calmed down on the hate. I understood why at first. I did. I really did. However, this is now part of technology. You can either have fun with it, maybe try a few times, and if not, no big deal.
Yeah.
So I would highly recommend everybody check out this song. It's a great way to know some more stories about music of the past and just how it was affected by so many different elements.
You check out the series on Netflix.
It's worth the watch. And you look so bored.
What?
They had another episode about how
Oh my god. I don't know, like, I was telling people, so I'm going to tell you guys the story. I told this to Cruiser and Kuma. about my experience. I went to South
Me?
Carolina just to visit my girlfriend. It was originally supposed to be for Memorial, but it kind of got postponed. But I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go anyway."
Yeah.
I just realized I probably. I just kind of. Anyway. So, yeah, I was kind of postponed at like the last minute, but they still gave me the days off, so I decided to just go up and see if I can help her with anything. So, yeah, what happened? Frickin'. So it's my first time making a long distance drive on in my car. And I got this story to tell you what happened. Sorry, someone's calling me.
Eh?
Can you excuse me for just one quick moment?
Anyway, in the Sweden episode, they actually do talk about how a lot of hit makers were from Sweden. They do talk about ABBA.
Yeah, of course, because like all the different songs.
Yeah. But also just how a lot of people from America went to Sweden to actually write their songs. Like, actually, this is what I thought was the most shocking. They had this metal musician on there, and I mean metal. Okay. And turns out he's the one who wrote that little riff to Pink's Rockstar. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Nice.
I'm like, are you kidding me? That was you? Like, you used that on her? You didn't use that on Rock? And actually, turns out...
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
No, you're not. Your camera's off.
Now I'm back. Okay, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
I had to turn off the tornado warning around.
You having a tornado around there, Bright?
Yeah, I don't know if it's around here, but like the alarm just goes off
if you're,
it's.
Remember that time I remember when Hurricane Ermagerd came by and we played this. We played this game where we would see who would last the longest. It was me, Cruiser, Jason, Jackie, and a bunch of other people, and it was getting more and more scary because every single once in a while, someone's monitor would go out.
Oh no.
Anyway, so I'm taking the trip to South Carolina, and I'm ready to go. I'm getting gas for the trip. I'm pumping my gas, and I look at my wheel a little bit, and I notice something wrong with it. What I see is a bulge coming out of the side of the tire. You know what this meant. I know what this meant, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say, thank Christ I was not on the highway.
Your car was happy to see you.
If you guys don't know, that means basically my tire was going to burst. So I'm thinking to myself, like, so I didn't even know what was going on. I like Googled it real quick. I'm like, oh crap. So, hey, look at that, Zagamer girl. How you doing? It's my girl.
Yeah.
I'm telling them that story about the car. So I'm looking on the internet and saying, wait, what does this mean? Does it mean it's like overfilled? Can I lower it? And he says, no, it means your friggin' tire is going to explode. And I'm like, oh shit. So I go into the air pumps, and I think to myself, do I have to put on the donut? So I do. So I take it off and switch it with the donut tire. Luckily, I'm near my house, so I go to my stepmom and saying, look, I need to get this tire changed real quick. I'm going to borrow your car so I don't have to drive the donut to frickin' this place. So she does. I go there and I get the tire fixed, like whatever, simple $100 or something like that. Tire bust, there she blows. Anyway, so what happens is I go there and I leave. I'm halfway there. Bruce calls me and wants to tell me some good stuff, some good news. Talk to me and tell me he's excited for MegaCon. How I'm gonna see if I can do some filling for him there. And in the middle of the conversation, the check engine light comes on.
Oh no!
I'm 3 hours away from my home right now, and I'm on Bruce. So I'm on the phone with Bruce, and I'm like, "Hey Bruce, I'm sorry for this shifting tone now. My check engine light just came on. What the hell do I do?" He's like, yeah, it's okay. I've been through this situation before. I'm like, good. I thought you would. He's like, okay, what you do is just keep going. You should be fine. If you break down, just call State Farm and they'll come and give you a lift. I'm like, if I continue, won't that make it worse and more expensive to fix? And he's like, nah, you should be fine. So we're talking. I hang up and I'm driving. I'm driving slowly. I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Because I know I can't get a ride from anybody or anything like that, especially since I'm going to South Carolina. So, and you know, when you're driving and that light comes on, it's looking at you like you're trying to drive. It's like, I'm fine. And the light's like this the entire time.
I can see that.
You look at it, get it, like does the whole eyebrows like.
I can see
How's it
you
going?
making like a webcomic
So-
about that.
So,
Or an
so
animation.
what happens is I'm like, oh fuck this. So I go to an AutoZone because AutoZone does free engine light scans. So I take a half an hour just to go to the nearest AutoZone and do my thing. So what happens is I go there and I get this one guy, he looks at it and can't figure it out, but because here's the problem, they can't go in your car now because of the world being on fire. Anyway, but
Yeah.
so yeah.
About you, that's the way I like it, and I never get bored.
So I get a
Hey,
guy.
now.
So I get the guy. He tries the scanner to translate on every computer. It doesn't work. So then I get this nice African American woman. She tells me, I'm like, where the hell am I anyway? And she's like, you're in Jacksonville. Where are you from? Deland. I'm like, I'm from Davenport. Where? I live near the Disney. I live near the Disney park. She's like, oh shit. So like, she looks at it and she says, it looks like there might be a leak or something there, or maybe one of your caps came loose. So we go back outside and she's like, check your gas cap. So I open the gas pump, the gas filling spout, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And it turns out when I saw the bulge, I didn't screw my cap back in. And that was the problem. So she's like, okay, I'll just program it there. I'm like, I like explain what happened. She's like, wow, that must have been unfortunate. So what I'm assuming happens when you burn gas, like fumes were coming out and not being conserved or something like that. And that's what was going on. So I'm like driving and the light still hasn't gone out until like 20 minutes later when it finally goes, there you go. My boyfriend, ladies and gents.
Your
All right.
boyfriend?
That
No,
was
no, no. Reading the chat.
my girlfriend's in the chat.
Yeah, she says, my boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I left. Yes, and I left South Carolina with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I left with my girlfriend beating me in
What'd
mini
you
golf.
bring us, Evan? What'd you bring us, Daddy?
Yeah, here, the fact that I lost at mini golf with my girlfriend. It was a fight. It was a fight between Cornet and Irvin.
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 I also got a copy of Katamari Damaste, and also, baby, I also got the retractable keychain on my way out. I went to a Love's. Love's,
Nice.
which is my traveling watering hole. My goal is since I went to Baltimore, I like to go and get keychains with all this stuff. You still owned my button. No, we tied.
So you played mini golf and bowling?
Oh yeah, she got me the necklace. This necklace with my birthstone and a turtle.
Aw.
A turtle.
What's the birthstone?
I'm in January.
Okay.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Don't look at the
Look
chat.
up
Don't look at the
January
chat. Don't look at the
birthstone.
chat. Don't look at the 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 chat. Cruiser, you don't know what a birthstone is?
Not really.
It's like a stone that represents the month you were born.
Well, I was born in June, so
I know what it is, baby, but you're like,
January.
so basically it's the beginning of hurricane season for me.
so let me see here. So birthstone for June. Cruiser, you are a
Looks like January, your birthstone is a garnet?
yes.
Nice.
So wait,
And Cruiser, yours would be, I think, pearl or moonstone.
I'm seeing Alexandrite.
Yeah, that's US 2019 Alexandrite, but like from US 1912 and Britain 2013, it's like pearl and moonstone's pretty there throughout.
Yeah, it looks like this one. Let me see what's going on here.
I think mine is pearl.
Your pearl, so you're
Oh no, pearl. Opal.
opal, so you'd be October, same as my mom, and I'd be sapphire.
I'm a garnet.
Yeah.
And
I
what am I
remember.
supposed to be?
I remember how much I loved both.
And we are the
Yeah.
Also, babe, you should have touched the man. I'm not gonna touch the manta rays. I don't care if they were. So we went to this aquarium and she got to pet manta rays because my girlfriend likes ocean stuff. She was studying.
Yeah.
She originally wanted to be a marine biologist, and she was petting the flaps there, the little flap manta rays.
Yeah.
I fed one
I
of those.
love thinking of like to crabs and lobsters, like rays and fish look like they're flying.
Two crabs.
I am an Alexandrite.
Two crabs and lobsters sounds like a sitcom name for some reason. but like
Yeah.
yeah, she liked them. Those manta rays knew what they were doing. They were like flapping water at people trying to say hi, and when it was time to feed them, they were all bunched up in like a cluster. But like, yeah, I've fed one of those before. Feeding manta rays is freaking weird.
Those things killed Steve Irwin. Case closed.
That was a No, that was a stingray. This is a manta ray, and yes, there is a difference.
Close enough. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make that clear. Like, I almost got like, I think I got like bitched up by a guy. Like, no, there is a stern difference between manta rays and stingrays. I'm like, nobody cares.
I don't care.
No, that's what I said. I actually said I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. And then everybody's saying, no, dude, I'm gonna be honest here. You're kind of stupid for not knowing that. I'm like, why? I'm like, why? Why? They're the same shapes. What's the difference? And I think, like, I forgot what it was. Like, manta rays are not don't sting you. Stingrays
All
are.
it is that I don't even know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. I'm not gonna give a shit between a stingray versus a manta ray.
Crocodiles are larger.
Oh, the
than...
difference between an alligator and a crocodile is one sees you later, the other sees you in a while.
Okay.
You walked into that one, Cruiser. The only one who hasn't walked into anything was Kuma, but then again, I'm pretty sure Kuma doesn't know where he is right now. So yeah.
No, but speaking of puns,
adjusting
for some people who have not seen, but Bright made a cameo appearance in my latest Hook Rock.
Yeah, I liked it very much. The video was great.
Yeah, basically, I remember that Weird Al did actually have some B-side album he released, but I didn't. All I knew is that it actually had the Super Duper Party Pony on there. I didn't know anything else.
Yeah,
and
it
when I
was
saw
great
that it was called
ones.
Medium Rarities, I went, "Oh my god, how could I pass this up?"
Yeah, it's funny. The other day, me and my boyfriend were watching like these random Weird Al videos on his own YouTube channel. Weird Al has his own YouTube channel where not only does he post music videos, he posts these random clips and stuff.
And like fake interviews.
Yeah, well, fake interviews. There's just one where he's like showing this magical floating orb. And
I like that one. I like that one. Soup's on.
Soup's on.
It's like a giant fucking ladle.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember Al used to do like these faux interviews. Like I'll never forget when he released his album Poodle Hat. He wanted to do a music video for Couch Potato, which was a parody of the 8 Mile song by Eminem.
Yeah.
However, Eminem would not let him do it.
No.
He did making the song, but he did not want him to do the music video.
Right.
So he had no real way to promote it until VH1 gave him his own special. And he pretended to actually be interviewing Eminem.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
No, I don't know what you're saying."
I was actually showing my girlfriend friend. You guys know his song White and Nerdy, right? The music video. It has like Seth Green and Donny Osmond in it. Okay, so there's a story behind this about Donny Osmond being in it. He was called to be in it, and throughout the night he heard the song and he came up with a good dance routine. And when he gets there, apparently they just didn't give him direction. They just said, "Get out there and dance." He's like, "What? Just dance." So there's an entire that the entire time you're singing there, he just improvised everything. But what's cool is on Weird Al's channel, there's actually a take, the first take of them doing the music video of them in front of a green screen, and all you see is Weird Al doing the thing, and Donny Osmond is just dancing in the background doing anything, and he fucking nails it.
Nice.
Leave it.
When I saw Weird Al live, they did that song, and Al comes out in his gangster outfit, riding a Segway.
Yes. I've seen him. I saw a concert Weird Al doing his Mandatory Fun tour. It was that. No, it might have been Al Pardo's Mandatory Fun. And I remember during the concert he did the cheese sandwich Super Duper Party Pony.
Live in concert?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if no, it wasn't live in concert. It was just showing different clips.
Because Al does have a big, huge monitor that's behind him that does kind of show like clips from like his YouTube channel or maybe something that he shot specifically for the tour.
Yeah.
Weird Al is definitely one of those artists that you do have to see live at some point.
Yeah. If he does that song
Matter
live.
of fact, when Silverquill had me on his live stream, he actually said he's only been to one concert, and it was Weird Al. And he said, "You have not lived until you see a bunch of stormtroopers dancing."
Yep.
Got it like that.
During the saga begin or the Yoda song?
I
Okay.
remember.
Yoda, Yoda.
Yeah, that
And
was
I
that.
still recommend people to check out the DVD box set of the Weird Al show. Don't even care about the show. Just listen to the commentary tracks. The commentary tracks are way funnier than the actual show itself. And just hearing the nightmare that they had to go through to put this damn thing on. But Al is still in character throughout the commentary tracks. They occasionally in the show he'll do these meal segments of Weird Al style food. Like he goes, look, first of all, we're going to take some waffle, add liberally some cheese, then jalapenos, and then lightly sprinkle it with oil, as in motor oil. And Al in the commentary track, Al goes, "Yeah, I don't never eat this because it's non-vegetarian."
Yeah, he's 61 now.
He looks great for his age.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
really?
Yeah, with all that energy, dude. I remember someone made a music video for Everything You Know Is Wrong, and it's the best.
Yes.
It was clearly a video that was once on Newgrounds, but because it's it ends on the place where it begins, so it's supposed to be a constant loop. But it's really good. If it's 9 years old and the quality looks like shit, but it's awesome.
Was that the same guy who did the animation for Albuquerque?
Yeah, he did Albuquerque the movie.
Nice.
But it's only
How do we get on to Weird Al again?
because Cruiser.
Yeah, let's see the guy in concert again.
Because he's the music. Because he's the music pony.
Yeah.
I mean, when he did he actually added a new the fat costume.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Did it actually inflate when he was on stage?
No.
It was just already inflated.
But I remember that there's a segment where they do the obligatory drum solo that I see in every single concert, and there's a drummer and he goes, "Ba-bum. Thank you very much."
It's like that one thing Ninja. It's like that one thing Ninja Sex Party did, where they were doing the choice song, and he's at the part after where he says Brian has an STD. He's like, "I'm sorry," and then they just reconcile. He's like, "Okay, let's finish this jam." Thank you. Why those guys need to duet together? I mean, Weird Al has been on Game Grumps, so I need to see it. I want to see it happen.
I think he could possibly do something with Ninja Sex Party. I mean, he always tried to. Because he's always tried really hard to balance between being kid and family friendly, and with just you can obviously work story, but he's really good at finding that balance. So I think that could be feasible.
Yeah, if the guy can do a song for the Annoying Orange, he can do it for Ninja Sex Party. Come on.
Yeah. If they do a song, but basically the presidential debate, he can do anything.
This is the same guy who did a song called Pokemon.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Pokemon.
Yeah. Why not?
It's a really bad.
Why not?
It's a really bad song. From what I've heard, it's notorious among Weird Al fans. That's his worst song, from what I've heard.
Oh God!
You ever heard it?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
I only remember one line from the song, try not to stomp on Caterpie. Everybody do the Pokemon.
I swear to God, this was this song. If you like it, good for you. But I honestly thought it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no way Al plays Pokemon because clearly this song shows he doesn't. I mean, the only reason.
I'm just trying to imagine Weird Al doing the poker rap.
That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. It's him just literally naming Pokemon and just some lyrics in between with his accordion or something. I wonder if that's a song he basically forgot he made.
Evan, shut up! Let the song play.
Are you listening to it?
It is him just singing the Pokemon.
It's so bad. The only reason it's on there because they needed a track for Pokemon 2000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely hear the rain's coming down over here.
What the? Oh,
I
it's
know,
basically
it's-
the Poke version of the Poke map.
I know, it's so bad.
And the first comment I see on here is, I didn't know this existed until today. And that comment was from 11 months ago.
Huh. The people still watching it.
Oh
I was
my-
wondering why that song wasn't on medium rarities.
The Pokemon song.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, though, like to be fair though, Weird Al has done songs like this before. Like one staple he does with every single album, that he'll sing modern classics polka music. So
Yeah.
it's not it's uncharted territory for him.
In fact, I
Right.
think in the
This thing-
Goof Up, you're talking about the polka compilation songs he does, right?
Yeah.
I think a snippet of one of those was used somewhere in the Goof Off song.
Kinda. Basically, he stole Pink Pie's song.
No, like one
Yeah.
of the riffs from his accordion was apparently sampled in that song somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's I can't confirm it, but this is what I read when I was doing the research. Like, I think it's the part where it goes like do 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 do, that kind of part thing. When I heard that for the first time,
Oh, Daniel.
like when I was, if it's not that, because when I heard that on the show, I'm like, I swear I heard that on one of his polka compilation songs, or maybe something similar. I think something was sampled from one of those.
Maybe.
But if
Yeah.
not, then yeah, maybe the smile thing was. It might be the smile thing I'm thinking of. I'm just going with what I read and what I heard and what I heard from the song. That's just me though.
Yeah.
I saw that. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And one thing I actually found out though with Weird Al, like, a lot of people I think are aware of the Coolio story, where he wanted to do Amish Paradise. His label said he got permission from Coolio, then turns out Coolio did not give him permission. And for the longest time, Coolio said, "Yeah, look, high hopes of the guy, just stay away from me." And that really crushed Al. But at some point, Coolio did see the music video for Amish Paradise, and he had the best response. He goes, why was I ever worried? It's Weird Al! Because he thought his song was too serious to be made fun of, and that's not what he did. He didn't make fun of the song. He just applied it
I'm
to
sorry.
the Amish people.
Yeah, his trivia about that music video, in the scene where he's walking forward and everything is reversed, he actually had to film that in reverse and actually learn the chorus backwards and mouth it out.
Yep. That is something that they shot in reverse have to do.
Second of all, I want to ask you a question, Cruiser. When did he record the reaction to this song now?
What's that?
When did
Coolio?
Coolio make that reaction you said to it again? When he finally watched it?
I don't know. I just saw it on Wikipedia.
I was going to say, it was probably like 2020 after you gave it to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I slay me. Oh, I slay me more than the final five. Welcome back. Oh my god. I was just telling him I like how that all came like frickin' full circle with everybody coming in there. So yes, it's the final five where we talk about final five stuff, and we're gonna begin there, and yeah. So let me just get everything set up here. I got that. I got this. I got this. I got that. We begin the final five now. Ladies first. So Brett, you go. Starting now.
I'm glad that I could catch tonight's Ant stream. Work has been making me crazy today. And the next few Sundays is still up in the air because, like, for some reason they like having me work closing shifts. So, depending on like whether I have anything to share or do, then like hopefully you'll see me on more streams. And if you haven't done so already, check out my YouTube channel for more. Wait for it. Ideas.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kuma the Slippos. Kuma the Slippers, go.
Still not streaming.
Nope, I've not done a damn thing. I've actually been playing more D&D, more and more. One of my characters actually died yesterday. That was fun. But yeah, I was okay with that one dying anyway. But yeah, been trying to get more and more into that. Working on my campaign as well too for a group, and that's pretty much it. And just looking over characters as well too, or character designs from different artists online. Yeah, pretty much it. Just admiring art.
All right then. I hear somebody typing, which means it's Cruiser's
Yeah,
turn.
that was me.
Cruiser, go.
I'd like to thank everybody who watched the new episode of Hook. That was a fun episode to do. I didn't expect Evan to get his revenge like that, and we didn't realize this, but turns out that doing that was actually a very Pinkie Pie thing to do. Even after the comments, that was so unintentional. So definitely check out that episode, and I will also have a new Concert Cruiser video for you guys. Right now, Bert has it. He is just adding a couple of effects. It's going to be about the wild world of promotional CDs. Matter of fact, what I used today was a promo CD. So it's right down there, for promotions only.
Nice.
Yeah. One of the unsung heroes of the concert festival scene, in my opinion. And that's what I want to try to do. I do want to try to put some more Concert Cruiser videos out there for you guys. And now that I have that one, it's about in the can. I'm going to come with some other ones, or maybe another hoof rock.
You're done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. Considering how fast I made that thing, it was just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, like that program really thing. So I did do... So, okay, let me just say that for my Final 5. Hold on. Okay, go. So when I was gone, I brought my hard drive with me to the hotel, and I did get some more animations for some of the characters of World Part 2. I still got a long way to go, but I'm working on it. Trying to work on Brightside for a little bit, so I do some more puppet improvements. But yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can do.
Always look on the right side.
I gotta talk to you more about
Work
that.
into that one.
So yeah, nothing more about that except for me being a constant failure. I had a good trip, thank you. So so yes, with that said, I'm gonna end it today with our final segment of Kuma's quote of the day.
Yep, our quote of the week comes from Seth MacFarlane. If a song is funny and absurd, and it sounds great, it's just going to be that much funnier. And there's no better example of that than Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, from all of us here at Ants, end of turn, and that's game.
We've had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, but now the time has come to go. If this Silcon was found dead in his bed tomorrow, I'd be in heaven still doing this show. See you some other time! Ugh.